We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Here's Juan Lagares, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of three is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
The 1-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Almora's got it, and there is one away. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Here's Will Myers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far this season, Myers comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. And that misses 1-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Myers brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this one at 271. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Digging in next will be Kris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
2-1. His prior history versus this arm, he's 0 for 5. Lifted in the air to center. Lagares will wait on it, and there's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on.
That's the ball.
Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line hard, but foul. Here's another 2-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Coming in is Myers. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope,
A ball
that's
and
the
no
ball.
strikes. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Machado averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. Home run number 5 on the year as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Brian Dozier at the plate. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Josh Naylor, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Dozier on at first, nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting it.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Now a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Dinelson Lamet, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
2 out with the man at first. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 San Diego. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He's set. Here it comes. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
0-1. Here it comes. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Digging in now, Daniel Descalso, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Men on third with 2 down. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A runner on first with 2 away. A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Almora hits a little over the 270 mark. A strike, and it's 2-1. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We played 2 full. The Padres on top, 2-1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. One out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Striding in once again, Will Myers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead. And as the folks here at Wrigleyville are prone to do, that home run ball will make its way right back onto left field. So there. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Nope, upstairs.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Skied into very shallow right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The third baseman, number 13.
And in steps Manny Machado, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
And Almora's got it. The side is retired. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-1 Friars. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose Quintana, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2. Soft liner towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Here's Kris Bryant now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Kris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Lagares is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted into center field. Lagares is under it, and that retires the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Padres.
All set for the start of the 4th. Here's Brian Dozier now. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Heading for second is Dozier. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
At the plate now, Josh Naylor. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but
and the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away. The pitcher, Dinelson Lamet, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're up 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Chopped on the ground over to first. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point.
Nope.
A ball and a strike. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone! A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalso. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Descalso, a California-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Stepping into the box, Will Myers. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Will Myers.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Will Myers is retired to lead off the fifth.
Tommy Pham.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tati Jr. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Now the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
The 3-2 pitch. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
From the stretch, Manny Machado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. He stays alive, still 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for San Diego. Home half of the 5th coming up, tied at 3-3. So here's Albert Almora.